So good to see you both. Been a while, and the last time we spoke, you weren't playing the role that you're playing now, Mr. Alex Kyriakis.
Yeah.
Stepping into that, it's been a whirlwind for you right now. Especially, I just talked to Wally earlier, and we talked about the scenes where Justin had to reveal that, by the way, Alex is your son. And those were very intense scenes, and you both played them so well.
Thank
I was
you.
so proud of you.
Thank you, man.
Stepping into that, doing those scenes, getting into that mindset, how was that for you?
You know, we just wanted to do it justice, and it's such a pivotal part of the story, and, you know, however long it may or may not play out, we wanted to try to be as honest as possible with that. And luckily working with Wally, he's just a legend, you know, and he really cares about his work, and we talked about it, we discussed it, we spoke about it to producers before we even, you know, started rehearsing it, and, you know, kind of get the idea of where it was all headed. But it was written really well, and you know, like I said, working with him, it just came together. So I just had to show up and be as honest as possible, and that was it.
Titan now. Titan man.
Titan man, CEO. CE motherfucking O.
I was going, all right, he's a boss now. What's going on?
Yeah. No, I love it. I do love that. I said it earlier, too. I really wanted Alex to dive in more to his business side, not just be caught up with the woman, but granted, this is daytime romance, so it's gonna happen. And he's got a woman that's pretty great to be caught up in. So
in a second, 'cause I got something about that.
Yeah.
But it was interesting that you said that, how you wanted that for that character, because even I had said that even in your last role, I've always wanted to see you play like a business side of it, and
that's something I really wanted. So when they presented the role and they pitched it as they did, it was really like the one thing that really got me excited, you know, to leave Ben, who I loved, for something like this. It just allowed me to kind of dive into another part of me that I love, and I wanted to kind of showcase as well. It's a lot lighter. It's a little bit more, you know, he lives in the light. He's got money. He's not like always in a dark place. But you know, over the course of this whole storyline, I think he'll have enough trauma will happen to him where we'll like develop more layers for him, and you know, figure out the rest of Alex.
I kind of figure, for me, I love seeing this part because, you know, I've taught you when you were Petey on All My Children. I kind of felt that same way with this. And once they started bringing this into this show for this role for Alex, I said, this just revisionist history. But I love that aspect for you.
No, me too, man. I'm really grateful, and that's wild that we talked for All My Children. That was 2013, I think.
Yeah.
10 years, brother.
Way back, man. You go way back.
I'm going way back.
Yes.
You and All My Children.
Yeah.
The internet version.
Yeah, and they brought it to Hulu.
Yep.
Yeah, we were in New York and Stamford, Connecticut, filming. Yeah.
Did not know that. Can I just add to this?
Yeah.
I think you playing Alex, I find it so interesting. Not that Ben wasn't interesting, but I think that you've been able to bring these like new nuances to Alex, and this confidence that I really love. There was one scene specifically. I'm just going to inflate your ego here for a minute.
Shit.
Okay?
Thanks, babe.
There's one scene you had with Zach Tinker, right? Because we can watch all the feed when we're in our rooms, right? And you had this like bountiful dish of fruits and like cakes or something, and you're not wearing your shirt, and he's just sitting there eating, like throwing grapes into his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
You threw one at Zach. I can't remember what it was.
I feel like if I have food, I'd like to throw it.
Do you know what scene I'm referring to?
I think so.
There was just this like element of ease and confidence.
It was right when you first started.
It might have been, yeah. It might have been.
It was when you had scenes with Jessica.
Oh, that was early on.
Yeah.
Sloan. Yeah, that was really fun. Really fun.
I just loved it. I loved it.
Thank you. You did inflate. I feel so much better. Thank you.
It's well deserved.
Thank
This is
you.
the Boston man. We really didn't do much with that.
Oh, Jesus. Come on, man.
Listen, I'm an Eagles fan, so you know I love you, but also
Really?
no.
I'll be quiet. I don't want to piss off any fans. But
We're gonna go here. This one, been a fan of yours obviously since the Y&R days as Jen. You know, loved you there, and then you came into the show. I have to say, the twist when it just was announced to Kristen, like the lovely Stacey, that Gwen knew about Leo Dimitri, I was just like, oh. thank you for actually doing a soap trope. That made me happy.
It made me happy too, because I think that Gwen is more clever than that.
Well, that's kind of what I felt in the beginning too. And as time went on, I felt like she lost a lot of not just her spunk and her attitude, but also the fact of her brains. So.
Yeah, agreed. And I always sort of thought, are they gonna write this in where Gwen actually knows? Everything was really buttered up, like the whole Leo coming into Iceland for a Madonna concert. That's so not really plausible. And so I thought, but how can you make this plausible? Oh, in my mind, I thought if Gwen knows something is going on, that would make it so much more interesting. For that final reveal to come out, it's validation. Gwen knew all along. She's smarter than you think. She's going to take the money and run. Of course, that's how the story has to go.
That's how it had to go. That's how it ended. I love that aspect of it. And then just seeing you right after that in the same episode.
Like 4 seconds after that.
Like literally 4 seconds. This is like literally. And I completely forgot who did this on X, but literally someone took that clip and put like a laugh track in it. Like I literally looked at it and I was going like, that makes so much sense. But it's nice to see you going from one troublemaker to another troublemaker right now. So it fit well.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna fit well in this role. How was it just to come and fill those shoes to play Theresa?
To how to what? Sorry.
To fill those shoes to play Theresa.
It was interesting in the beginning because I felt lost, to be honest. I didn't know what was going on. It all happened so quickly, and I was trying to learn the backstory. I actually spoke with Jen, and she kind of filled me in a little bit. And then I put my fears aside because there was a lot of trepidation in the beginning.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I was so worried about doing it justice, and I thought, you know what, throw that away. Just go out there and do it the way you know how to do it. And don't forget to have fun, because the minute I just wanted to go in kind of tongue-in-cheek. Yeah, we know, it's me in a wig. So let's just play pretend and go along with it. And I think keeping that light-heartedness made it easier for me. And I hope it'll make it easier for the fans to digest as well.
I think we're all adjusted to it. I can't wait to see what's going to come between you two and how this story is going to play out. That's going to be a lot of fun. Very excited. Thank you guys so much for stopping over. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Always good to see you.
You too, man.